Friends, in this video for I Thought Wealth, I am going to talk to you on the topic having ideas in plenty. It's the time of the year when there's a festive mood. Your WhatsApp is filled with PDFs which have tens of ideas. So every brokerage has created its own list of Diwali picks. Every investor who is in the public domain, who's very popular, is up to giving you enough recommendations. So if you look at it, you've got so many ideas. Clearly, it's a problem of plenty. This problem of plenty is not something that is specific only to Diwali. I find that more ideas are now discussed than ever before. So, if you're going out looking for ideas, you have too much. Your problem is one of plenty and you're actually struggling to decide which one of those ideas is best suited for you. And come to think of it, from my experience, every year you don't need more than 3 or 4 ideas. So if you're going to see 300 ideas thrown at you, it's going to be difficult to pick those 3 or 4. Ironically, the ideas that you want to buy, and I can vouch for that from experience, are not going to be in this list of Diwali picks. They are mostly undiscovered, nobody has seen them yet, and the challenge before us is to find them before others find them. So, on the one side, you have a problem of plenty in public recommendations, and on the other side, you actually have a paucity of choice in what you really want to buy. So, that's the irony. So, it's like you have floods, but there is a shortage of drinking water. That's how I feel the investment world has turned in the last somewhat. With so much of ideas discussed, with so much of capital coming into the market from Indian investors, we still struggle to make basic inflation beating returns last year at the headline index level. What does this tell you? It clearly tells you that having too many ideas float around creates a problem of choice. It creates a problem of plenty, and it definitely becomes difficult for decision making. Also, the choices we make, the decisions we execute are really not working out if the last 1 year is an example. The next year could be a little bit different, but we don't know how different it could be, because when you look at the choices before you now, all those lovely Diwali picks given in PDF hampers, you find that they are expensive and nothing is really coming into your zone of valuation. If something is in your zone of valuation, you're not convinced that the market is going to like it anytime soon. And whatever you like, you need to also be ready for a 10% drop in valuation or even maybe higher. So, individual investors, especially those in the micro cap, small cap and mid cap range, are struggling to find ideas which they can bet upon, which will give returns quickly. From 2020, all of us have got used to buying stocks on the up. No one has really bothered about buying stocks on the down. And we seem to be in a phase where buying stocks on the down is probably the best way to participate gradually in tomorrow's winners. So, the good stocks which are in paucity have to be bought all the way down and then held all the way up. That is really what somewhat 2079 has in store for all of us. And it's going to be a little bit different from the last somewhat when everything seemed easy but nothing worked. The next 1 year, I think everything is going to look difficult, but something may after all work. It's important to choose very diligently, very smartly, very astutely and very precisely. That precision in investment ideation is going to be what we have to find within ourselves. It's not going to be found in the PDFs. It's not going to be found on Twitter. It's certainly not going to be found on Telegram, and TV is definitely the wrong place to look for such ideas. So, you need to find them where they are hidden, and you need to pick them when it's the perfect time. You also need to buy them when others are not willing to buy them. Only such ideas are going to deliver performance in the times to come. So, This phase of consensus driven investing where everything worked ended in 2078 somewhat, and it's probably not coming back in 2079 somewhat, but a new era of investing where you find something very early, do your homework, arrive at your investment rationale, validate it, and feel convinced to bet big on it. Should happen in the coming year. And I wish you all a very happy Diwali and hope that you find stocks of your calling which are going to make you succeed in the future. Thank you for watching this video.